The Fearless Hoppy, an original tale by BrightMind Stories. Once upon a time, in a lively forest surrounded by towering trees and sparkling streams, there lived a small green frog named Hoppy. He was known as the bravest animal in the entire forest. No adventure was too dangerous, and no challenge was too big for him. He jumped from cliffs, dove into deep ponds, and even played near waterfalls. All the animals admired him for his courage. Some even believed he had no fear at all. Every day, the other animals watched him leap across rocks, dive into puddles, and explore places they would never dare to go.
Look at me. No danger can stop me.
Hoppy would say proudly. He loved the feeling of being admired and respected for his boldness. One sunny afternoon, the animals discovered something shining on the grass. They gathered around, unsure of what it was. The fox, the rabbit, and even the deer stared at the bright pieces with worry.
What could these be?
They whispered to one another. The squirrel, always cautious, warned.
They might be dangerous. We should stay away.
But no one knew what the shiny pieces were. They had never seen broken glass before, left behind by careless humans. When no one knew what to do, the fox suggested,
"We need Hoppy. He will know what to do."
Hoppy hopped over when he heard his name being called. Seeing the animals gathered around, he puffed out his chest.
What's the problem? I can handle it.
He declared confidently.
Hoppy Froggy, we're worried about these shiny things. They look strange and sharp,
Said the rabbit softly. Hoppy laughed,
Oh, these? I'll prove to you that there's nothing to be scared of.
and before anyone could stop him, Hoppy leaped into the air and landed right on the glass. The moment his feet touched the pieces, pain shot through his legs. Hoppy cried out and quickly jumped back.
Ah, my feet.
He gasped. The animals rushed to his side, worried and confused.
Hoppy, are you okay?
Asked the deer, but Hoppy could barely move. His once proud legs were now hurt and bleeding. Slowly, they helped him to a nearby pond where he could rest and clean his wounds. As the days passed, Hoppy lay quietly by the pond, his feet wrapped in soft leaves. He felt ashamed, and the pain in his legs reminded him of his mistake. He wasn't as invincible as he thought. One afternoon, a wise old crane flew down to visit him. The crane had seen many things in the world and carried wisdom in her gentle eyes.
Hoppy,
The crane said softly,
being brave is important, but so is knowing your limits. We are all fragile in some way. A little humility can protect us.
Hoppy lowered his eyes, thinking about her words.
But I wanted to prove I was fearless.
He said quietly. The crane smiled.
True courage isn't about proving something. It's about understanding when to be careful. Even the strongest creatures know when to step back.
Hoppy nodded, understanding now that there's strength in being humble too. His overconfidence had caused his injury, but it also taught him a lesson he would never forget. As his feet healed, Hoppy realized that bravery doesn't mean taking every risk without thinking. And from that day on, he approached his adventures with both courage and wisdom, making him not just brave, but wise too. And so, Hoppy the fearless frog learned that sometimes it's okay to be cautious. Moral: being brave is important, but so is knowing your limits. We are all fragile in some way.